I am struggling recording the intro for this one. Okay, let's see if I can focus here. If you're anything like me, you don't read a lot at all. You might manage a book a month, if not every other month. And when you hit up Bookstagram and BookTok and BookTube, there are a lot of people out there bragging about the number of books they've read. Completely forgetting that they are very privileged to have that kind of time and that kind of lifestyle that affords them the ability to read so much. If you're a homesteader like me, reading is a bit of a luxury. It is maybe a few sentences here, maybe a few sentences there. It's the book that's in the bathroom. Thanks, Maggie. Reading is different for everyone. And I've been getting a little annoyed, and I feel like this is not talked about nearly often enough, that everyone's reading styles and choices in reading are going to be different. And reading journals like a lot of bullet journal content tend to slide more towards the super aesthetic side. They tend to slide towards the, hey, look at look at all my collections and spreads involving reading. When for a large number of people, that's not the business. And for a while now, I've been wanting to try again on having a reading journal. But finding inspiration from another content creator that I could draw from to help me create something that would fit within how I read, it took a little while. Because, I get when I do sit down to read, I get a chapter here and a chapter there. And it's not uncommon for me when I'm reading something to go, oh, that's such a lovely point. And I copy that into my journal, which you don't see a lot of people doing. I don't know why. It's supposed to be a reading journal. If you want to use 20 pages talking about your favorite scenes and your favorite quotes from a book, then use 20 pages to do that. You won't see it very often. They're not the popular content. And for those of you who are wondering about this book, this is the Living Forest series by Sam Campbell. I grew up on these stories, and my mom found out that I still loved them and surprised me with the entire series for my birthday this past July. And I've been very happy when I'm able to sit down and everything feels calm enough to read. Because like I said, I'm a homesteader, guys. I got to keep an eye on animals. I have to keep an eye on what the weather's doing, especially in monsoon season. Because the last 5 takes of attempting to take this intro have been while I've had a microburst 2 miles to the west. It's moved on now, but they're calling for storms for the rest of today. And I have got 2 dogs that really do not like the sky booms. They get upset when the A-10s fly overhead. That was very amusing the first year we moved in here too, because the A-10s train at a variety of heights, and we had one day where they were very, 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 very low, and Choctaw chased it from one side of the property to the other, barking at it. She's the more neurotic of the two dogs, let's just put it that way. But, you know, if I keep an eye out to see if anyone comes down the driveway, because we're extremely rural. The only people who should be coming down my driveway are invited people and packages. If I see an emergency vehicle of some kind come down my driveway, I need to be on my feet and out the door and finding out what's going on, because where I live at in Arizona, that might be the only way that emergency crews have to let people know, hey, there's a wildfire, you need to evacuate now. You know, reading for me is a luxury. And my reading journal needs to reflect that. And you guys will, as you will see in the top down here in a little bit, it is a very basic, simple journal. There is no to-be-are list. There is no goals for pages read or minutes spent listening. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. And if that sounds a little bit familiar, that is because I am pulling inspiration from Hedda over at MochiBujo. I love her reading journal videos. She's just so much more relaxed with her reading. So I'll have that playlist linked down below from her. And very much, very, very, very much, if you're trying to find just a much more low-key reading journal, be sure to check hers out as well. I think there are a couple of other people who are starting to really take some serious inspiration from her and are staying in that more simple vein for their reading journals. I don't remember who they are off the top of my head, however. I do apologize for that. But this is my reading journal, guys. And this reading journal is probably going to last me a long time. Which I don't think you guys are honestly going to mind. Because when it comes to chill and slow it down, I would like to think I'm doing a pretty good job at bringing you guys content like that. Because I don't know about y'all, but there's more than enough excitement in this world.